Is it episode 15 or is this episode 16?
It's episode 5.
Is it?
Yes.
We took the podcast on the road this week, didn't we, Paul?
We did, or we go?
Here. We're not at the compound.
We're not the compound. Okay, yeah.
So that's on the road, right?
We're on the road, yes.
It's like the Antiques
Road
Road
again.
Show. Yeah, it's like the Antiques Road Show. I'm dog sitting for a friend of mine, and I have you up at his apartment. What do you think of his complex? Is it posh, as the kids say?
It's a fly that's bothering me.
We're doing this podcast outside, so there's a fly that's fallen in love with Paul's scent. But do you think the place is posh where he lives, or not?
It's a nice place.
What did we just get back from? We were at the spring. They had breakfast there. They had booze. They had mimosas. Some guy playing stupid. What is it? The drum? The like Jamaican drum or whatever, like The Office with Michael Scott.
Yeah, it was a guy with a
steel drum.
Steel drum. Yes.
He had his iPad there. There's some hotties down there, weren't there?
I don't know. I wasn't looking.
Well, when you leave, you should look at all the hotties poolside. Because that's where Carlito will be. Carlito will be poolside, giving a bunch of spank bank material to all those chicas down there.
Seemed overly sexualized.
You seem very tired. How was your smoothie you had from downstairs?
It was good. Good.
You thought they wouldn't let you in. Why do you think they might not let you in? You have a lifetime ban.
I was banned for the.
You have a lifetime ban.
I was banned from the smoothie shop near the. I guess for 1 year.
What the fuck happened? When did this happen and how? Is the story PG for the podcast, or was it a miscarriage of justice, Paul?
Well, I was acting really friendly because I was sort of manicky, and I was.
What do you mean friendly? Like you were trying to touch the baristas? Like, hey, baby, you want to feel what's in my?
No, I was giving them these cards.
Oh.
These little cards, like you're wonderful, and they had little cards, and I put my business card.
Condom in there too.
I put a business card inside the card. I put it in the tip jar, and then they.
You didn't tip them? Wait, sorry. Sorry, I just spit on you my rice because you make me laugh. So instead of tipping them, you put a card in there with your business card in.
Yeah.
And you didn't see a problem with this?
Well, apparently they didn't.
They did. You didn't. You did not see a problem, but they did.
Apparently they said they wrote to me. They said they wanted me back, and when I came there, I said I didn't see the email.
But you really had?
No, I hadn't seen it.
Oh.
And then they said, they called the cops on me, and then the cops showed up, and then they said the management didn't want me back for over a year.
For 1 year.
Yes.
But that wasn't the case when we went in there today.
What's that?
That was not the case today when we went in.
Well, this is a different location. I don't know if they recognize me.
So how long ago was this year ban from the Kaleidoscope?
Oh, it was over a year ago. It was like 2 years or 3 years.
Do you think you can go back in, or do you think that would be a faux pas?
Well, I don't know if I should go back into the other place.
To the Lion's Den? Is that what they call it?
I don't know. I was good to them. I spent quite a bit of money there. I mean, I went there quite often. You know, I tipped them.
Apparently, you gave them the wrong kind of tip. They didn't like your tip. Oh.
I gave them like a recipe, and
Jesus Christ!
I gave them a recipe for
love
for
how to cook baby bok choy
for biscuits and stuff. I gave biscuits, and then I gave them a recipe on how to make drinks. How I experimented with making my own drinks. I said you can take these drinks and add this drink to that, and you can make your own different type of drink. I said I thought maybe management would like this knowledge. So then I brought him a real kaleidoscope. I got it from Kaleidoscope. Yeah, and apparently my efforts were
your overtures.
My overtures were not seen as productive, and they said I liked the place. I said I lived close by, and then they took it as a threat that I was telling them to come to my house. And I said no, I wasn't telling them to come to my house. I was just saying I appreciate you guys because you're close by the house, and it's not too hard to come here. And they said they feel threatened because they told them to come to your house. I said I didn't tell anyone they should come to my house.
So you're a misunderstood poet, is what you're saying.
It's misunderstood. It's misunderstood.
Well, the podcast is called the Island of Misfit Toys podcast, so that makes sense.
I don't know. I don't call it that. I just call it MaxSkyFan.
No, we're not going with fucking MaxSkyFan. First of all, nobody knows who MaxSkyFan is.
Well, I
Like,
don't
you
know.
know this branded shit that's it's a hat, you have these MaxSkyFan condoms, MaxSkyFan tampons. Like, what's going on here? Nobody knows who you are. Nobody knows who I am. The dogs here don't even know who I am. They bark every time I come in. It's like the dogs for 4 years. Every time I come in, they bark.
Okay, well, what do you want to talk about now?
Well, so I was going to ask you, we have some development, speaking of dogs. Sounds like you guys might be getting another family member.
Well, no, that's not going to happen. It's not going
They're
to.
going to the pound to look at the dog right now. What do you mean it's not going to happen?
How do you know they're going to go to the pond right now?
You told me. So they're going to the pound. Okay, either way, why are you against another dog?
Well, I don't like the dogs we have now. I don't want any more dogs.
But right now, it's Fifi, or Vondadi, Didi, and it's Louie, and they don't really bother you much, do they?
Well, under me, that
It's a
dog
he.
bit me. The hip dog bit me.
When did he bite you?
Got me a while ago, over a year ago.
I didn't hear about that. How did that happen?
I stepped on him and he bit me.
Oh, well, that's different than, like, I thought you meant like he bit you for just, I'd bite you too if you stepped on me, asshole. You're a big boy.
Yeah, he's just lying in the ground. And what am I supposed to do? It's like he doesn't move when I go walk. So yeah, I step on him.
Where'd you step on him? His penis?
Yes, I didn't step on it. What do you mean? Everything's peanuts with you.
It is. But where'd you step on him?
I don't know where I stepped on
I
him.
mean, was it like his leg or like his tail, or was it like?
I don't know where I stepped on him.
So he was quite upset with you. And did he draw blood or no?
He broke skin.
Did it really?
Yeah, I think so.
Where was it? Like on your leg, or
No, it was my foot.
were you not wearing shoes?
What?
Were you not wearing shoes?
No, I wasn't wearing shoes.
Did it hurt, or was it like?
No, it did hurt.
Damn, I didn't know that. So, point is, you're anti getting more dogs, is what you're saying.
Yeah, like getting more viruses and stuff. Yeah, more.
I don't know if that's the same thing.
No more viruses, no more dogs. Yes.
What virus have you gotten recently? Do you want to share with the podcast audience? You've got a syphilis? What do you got going on there, Paul?
I just
Got the herb?
Just don't want to have any more dogs. It's just
But it sounds like you might be on the losing end of that, correct?
I don't know. My mom's against it. I was talking to her. She said she was want a dog. She's the house looks like a wreck. It's like they totally moved all that stuff around.
Wait, what did they move around?
Well, they moved around all that.
When did this happen? I was just over there a week ago.
No, they moved around all the stuff till they get to the floorboards, the termites.
Oh,
lay at the floor.
yeah. Oh, so you're saying in the room with the pinball machines, everything looks like a wreck, is what you're saying?
Yes.
But not the rest of the house, just that room. But that's your mom's office, so you can understand her being upset.
It's not her office. She has their computer there.
What? That constitutes an office?
Not like an office.
Well, I guess.
It has no closed off walls. I mean, it was an office.
Not all offices have closed off walls. Is that a requirement? Oh, yeah, I didn't know that. But is the termites gone? The termite gone? Or are they still there?
I don't know what the termites, but I know
You see all this?
they cleaned up the floor. They put the new floor. Hey, put some new boards in and cover up the holes, the floors.
How big are the holes?
Pretty big, and one of the floorboards was all warped because of water damage.
I knew that. I thought it's not concrete poured underneath it?
What?
It's not concrete poured underneath it?
What are you talking about?
Like underneath the floorboards. Underneath the whatever it is, it's concrete.
It is concrete there. Yes.
Then how are the termites burrowing through that?
They eat the floorboards. They're wood. They're above the concrete.
Yeah, no, that's got to be a mess, isn't it? Just a mess.
Yeah. And now
Do you hear pounding at night or during the day? You're trying to sleep.
pounding what?
Pounding of like them putting on the floorboards or tearing up the floor.
I live on the other side. I sleep on the other side of the house, and Jorge's not there at night pounding the floorboards.
He's pounding somebody else in it, isn't he?
What? He's not pounding on the floorboards. He's not there 24 hours.
He could be.
No,
he's a
not.
good guy. This is the third time Jorge's gotten a shout out in the podcast. That's kind of crazy. Well, so I wanted to say thank you for the editing. You're doing a good job. Have you had any feedback? Have you had your friend, who we can't mention his name because he's a conspiracy dude, has he listened to it? Has Charles? Have you asked Charles if he'd listened to it? Why don't you ask Charles to listen to it? Should we call him right now?
I don't have his number.
Yeah, you do. You don't have his number at all.
I just have his email.
Yeah, you've been sending a lot of emails lately. What's going on with that? Are you I get emails from you all at odd hours of the day.
Just trying to pass along information.
But there's the internet for that. I could just go to the internet and get information.
Well, finding information that probably wouldn't know.
So what are some stuff you've sent? Because I can't keep up with all, but honestly, it's just too much stuff.
Well, talk about how the teachers are allowing these books that have sexual material to their
Like the Bible? The Bible has a lot of sexual material.
Not the Bible. They don't allow the Bible in school. They don't allow the Bible in school.
Hey, speaking of, are you going to go to Easter Sunday Mass tomorrow? When will you decide?
I have no idea. I don't know if I'm going to the Mass tomorrow.
But wouldn't you want to because it's Easter, so he has risen?
I don't know. I didn't go last time.
Because I think you were sleeping though. Did you sleep in and by the time you woke up there was no more Mass?
Yes, that's what happened.
So maybe you go this week. Easter Sunday is always packed. You know, a lot of times they have the service outside, but they're not going to be able to because of the rain tomorrow.
It's going to rain tomorrow?
It's going to rain the next 2 days. It's supposed to be 60 degrees. That's why I want to be poolside today. That's why I had hoped we'd wrap this podcast by noon and we just started it at 1. So 1-ish. One-ish. So that's a kick in the balls, you know what I mean? Who doesn't enjoy a good swift kick to the balls? So yeah, we showed you the apartment complex and you got a smoothie and then we went to the party. The good food was gone. The eggs were gone. Bacon was gone. The French toast was gone. French toast is one of my favorite foods ever. Oh, if I they have those last meals for like inmates that are on death row.
You had fresh toast?
Oh, forever. I made some last week and it was so heavenly. I almost started crying. I was so happy.
Put me on.
Huh?
You're putting me on.
No, I'm not. You can ask Becky. I almost started crying. French toast is phenomenal.
What type of bread do you use?
Well, this one I just used the Trader Joe's white bread, but usually use challah. Or Becky likes, what is that? Is it brioche?
Brioche.
Becky loves that shit. She just eats it because it's got the wrapping around it. You know what I mean? It's got like a wrapping. It's like encased. But I don't think that's very good bread for you. Is it very healthy? I don't think it's very healthy.
You're looking healthy or you're looking good? I don't know.
Well, can't you have both?
We'd have both, but I mean, generally, health and good, tasting good is not the same thing.
Okay, that's fair. But I will say this, like on a hot summer day when I'm mowing the lawn, I like to have a cold glass of skim milk. That's healthy and good. Well, it might be. I'm just saying in general, skim milk. What kind of milk do you put in your coffee, Skim? Breast milk? What do you put?
Cream's better for you than whole milk.
Is it really?
I think it is.
Or is it just better tasting for the
I
coffee?
think it's better for you because it's less sugar.
Cream is all sugar, I thought.
Oh, yeah, it's just fat.
Well, yeah, isn't fat sugar? So if you have all that cream and it's all fat, that means it's all sugar.
Breaks down as sugar. Everything breaks down as sugar. But I'm not an expert in this matter. I'll have to go like with AOC when AOC was like lecturing people about the Middle East, and they asked her, "Well, explain further," and she goes, "I'm not an expert on these things." Says AOC's a really funny character.
Yes, you do appreciate your knocking and banging.
Yes,
We all know that.
I like banging that. She reminds me of Anita Sarkeesian, which I can't talk about with Steven, because then he actually pulled off the road. You know, when I started bringing her up, Anita Sarkeesian, because he hates me talking about her.
What did he say to you?
What?
What did he say?
He pulled off the road. He goes, "I'm not moving until you stop talking about her."
Did he really? Doesn't seem like your brother. Hey, how was the art show last week?
With the kids?
Yeah.
Posted the video on my other channel.
What channel? Alternative Lifestyle channel?
Paul Ruggieri 85253 channel.
What's the 85253? Zip code?
It's a zip code, yeah.
PV. Well, Paul, what are you going to eat tomorrow for Thanksgiving or Easter? Are you going to eat something tasty? You know, I'm not a ham fan, and I know you said you were shopping for ham the other day.
I did buy ham.
Why'd you buy ham? I hate ham.
I didn't buy it for you. I bought it because I was told to buy it.
For what?
For Easter.
How big a ham is it?
It's just a small ham.
Well, are they making something else, or will there be enough ham to go around? Because what is it? It's going to be you, your parents, that's 3. Steven, that's 4. The other Laura, that's 8. Her crew. Faisal, it's only 10 people. Well, if Brian, the kids come, that's 13 people. But some of those kids won't eat much because they're so tiny. So let's say like 8 people.
Yeah. Well,
Nina won't eat a lot. Odelia won't eat a lot. Carmela won't eat a lot.
I don't know why you have to go list all the people. I don't know.
Well, I'm just kind of trying to figure out, did you buy enough ham for everybody?
I bought one ham. I was told to buy a ham. I bought a ham. What's wrong?
I just don't like ham. But I'm not going to be there. So.
Okay, fine. You're not going to be there.
Are you opposed to ham like I am, or you like ham?
No, I'm not opposed to ham.
Well, tell them about the pig you're going to get.
What pig?
You said a pig's smarter than a dog, so you're going to get a pig and trade him.
I said I get a pig just to show you that a pig is smarter than a dog.
A pet pig.
A pet pig.
My friends have a pet pig.
Yes.
It was supposed to be, they say they rescued it
Yes.
from the perils of the baconator of the rendering plant.
Just like the Charlotte's Web.
Is that how they say the pig in there? Oh yeah, because if it was smart enough, they wanted to keep it.
The Charlotte
Yeah.
wrote the pig. He said something about saving the pig on the web.
Yeah. I haven't seen that movie in a while.
It's not a movie, it's a book.
It's a movie too. Didn't Disney do it?
No, Disney didn't do it.
Who did it then?
It wasn't Disney.
Let me look. Who did it? Who do you think did it?
It wasn't Disney.
Okay, so I'm asking you, if it wasn't Disney, who was it?
Disney's not the only people that can do animation.
I understand that. Charlotte's Web cannot spell today. 1952. That came out in 1952?
That's probably when the book was.
Oh, you're right. No, you're right. The novel is 1952. Apparently, there's a Charlotte's Web video game. I don't know how they. This is the live one. No, I don't want a live one. I want the. God, that's crazy. It came out in 1952. Pretty short book. Paramount. I was incorrect. No, Hanna-Barbera. Remember Hanna-Barbera? Didn't they do the Flintstones?
Yeah,
The Jetsons? Did they do the Jetsons too?
Yes, it did.
And what else did they do? He-Man? Like, didn't they do all those shows like in the 70s and 80s? He-Man?
I don't think they did He-Man. Did they do He-Man?
I think they did. Were you a He-Man fan or no?
They did like Huckleberry,
Hound.
Harry Heron. They did.
Did they do the Berenstain Bears? Who did the Berenstain Bears?
Yeah, they did the Berenstain Bears. I think they did Yogi Bear.
Oh, yeah. And Boo Boo. Hey, Boo Boo.
Yeah, that's it. That's them.
Did you like the Berenstain Bears or no?
They do Berenstain Bears.
No, I know. Just in general. Did you like them or did you not
I
care?
don't recall the Berenstain Bears.
You don't really? They were my favorites. Yeah. It's a book and a cartoon.
Is it a book and a cartoon? I don't
Huh.
remember the cartoon.
Paddington Bear is a book and a cartoon. No, you ever watch Dennis the Menace after school?
Dennis the Menace?
Yeah. It is, but it was a TV show. It was a cartoon after school.
I don't remember that cartoon.
Do you remember Gummy Bears?
Gummy Bears? Yeah, I ate gummy bears.
No, the cartoon.
No, I don't remember the cartoon.
Let's go inside. This fly seems to like you a lot.
I want to sit inside.
We'll sit at the table. Or we can sit on the couch. I'll turn the TV down. I need to lay down defense. Got some baseball on, Paul. Baby, sir, lay on that side of the couch. I'll lay on this side. This is Remy. I know you're not a big fan of dogs, but is she a beautiful dog, you think? So, she's a good girl. You're a good girl, right, Remy Bear? She's a big cuddler, too, Paul. When you try to cuddle with her, she takes up the entire bed, as you can imagine. Right, girl? So, Paul, how are you feeling, if I can ask? You look a little tired today. Is that because we were on the phone until about 2:30 in the morning? Is that why you're tired?
Yeah, I was pretty tired.
Did you go to bed right away, though, afterwards? I said go to bed, or did you continue with your online shenanigans of last night?
Well, I didn't go to bed right away.
What time did you go to bed then?
I don't remember.
But it was like 6 a.m. or was it like pretty reasonable? Both of us are yawning. I mean, it must be contagious. I'm yawning because. Hey, you want to go to a baseball game? Speaking of this year, you want to go to a game this year? Because I want to take Faisal. Becky and I want to take Faisal. Do you want to come? Do you want to come with us or no? Or you have no desire to go to the baseball game? Have you ever been to a baseball game, Paul?
Can't recall.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, we should go to one then. We should definitely hit one up, Paul. We should go to one. So what, you, me, Faisal, Becky, who else do you think wants to go? Maybe we could do it the dog day. You know, they have a day where you can bring your dog to the ballpark.
Well, that'd be a horrible day.
Why? Why? What do you mean it'd be a horrible day? Just the way you said, like, oh, that'd be a horrible day.
Watch baseball with dogs. I mean, that would be horrible.
It's not like they're jumping on the field or they're shitting everywhere.
Well, they're going to be shitting somewhere.
Well, not everywhere. Just, that's a good point, I guess. You were talking about how you track dog poop throughout the house the other day. There'd be a lot of dog poop to avoid at the baseball game. Don't you think?
Yeah, I think so.
Hey, Remy, in case she doesn't want to hang out with us any longer. Come here, girl. She is a beautiful dog, though, don't you think, or no? Well, so Paul, how are you feeling mentally? You're doing better mentally, or you're not doing? I always like to check in with my friends. You sound really good, other than you're tired, but we're all tired. You're fascinated by this game. There's your hometown team, right? The Mets. You're right across the way in Jersey.
The Mets.
Metropolitan State. Against the Brew Crew. They call them the Brew Crew. They're from Milwaukee.
Didn't catch it. Ain't quiet. Yay.
What are those little punks? Little punk-ass kids. Paul, did you ever want to have kids or no? You never did.
Not really.
Why not?
Oh, why didn't you have kids?
I can still have kids. I still want to have kids.
I still have kids.
You know, the girl, remember I told you, if you remember, the podcast, one of our listeners to the podcast lives in Seattle. Remember that? She lives in Seattle, and she and I have talked about in the future having a family. So yes, Paul, I still want to have kids. Plus, Paul, you don't know how old I am either, do you?
No, I don't
I
know.
could be 31. I can still have kids. I could be younger than Steven. Because what, Steven's 33 or 34?
If he's 33.
When's his birthday again? November?
November 15th.
And yours is November what?
Mine's October 27.
That's sorry, remember that, because it's 72-27, correct?
That's right.
Transcribed or transposed?
You animate the 7, make the 7 move from the back to the front.
What do you want for your birthday this year?
World peace.
Well, if I can't get you world peace, what's the next best thing? The supermodel Rebecca Romaine Stamos.
Family piece.
Okay, let's talk about that. We talked about that a little bit last night. How do you think that's achieved, Paul?
By openness.
Okay, but do you think what you were doing is open or no?
Well, I was trying to be open by trying to display, trying to show you what I had. Trying to have I wasn't keeping my cards to my chest. I was showing my cards.
No, but do you want to tell the podcast listeners what you like to do? How you like to be stealth, a lurker? How you like to lurk at night and during the day?
I like to record video and audio of people
without their consent, correct, or knowledge.
Well, I believe the idea to have a candid photo is important. You show you who you truly are. If people they turn their head and they smile at camera, that's not who they really are. That's a fake. That's fake. That's fakeness. That's acting. That's just pretending to be jolly or whatever. That's not their true selves.
Well, but don't you think people will be upset when they find out or not?
Seeing a candid image?
No, the candid, not image, but the candid recordings. You said Leah was upset, I thought you said.
Well, yeah, Leah was upset. But she should have been upset with herself because she was acting rather badly.
Acting a fool, as the kids say.
She's acting rather badly.
I know, but Paul, again, what I'm saying though is, do you think people want to know from their behavior from in the past that they maybe changed their behavior?
Yeah, I think people want to know that they improved their behavior.
But I'm saying I think they know that they've improved. They don't need you to point that out to them, reminding them.
I don't think people are aware of the obvious. That's the problem.
Give me an example. Give me an example of the obvious.
Well, one thing they don't know is they say where's the place to hide something that people won't find it, and they say you hide something in plain sight. So you put something in plain sight and people will not find it because it's there in plain sight. It could be something right under your nose and you not find it. I could put something right in front of you and you would look over it. That's hidden in plain sight. Just because something in plain sight doesn't mean you see it.
Well, no, but I think once you're pointing it out to them, that's where stuff gets...
You heard us saying it's right under your nose? Well, it's right under your nose because it's in plain sight and people don't see it.
No, I know, but I don't know if you have to be pointing it out to them, do you?
You have to obviously point stuff out. Remember there one scene in E.T. where E.T. is he's hidden.
Elliot. Isn't that what he says? Elliot.
Remember he's the mom's looking in this closet.
And he's dressed as a transvestite?
No, he's just
dressed as
his face is just among the many other faces
of the stuffies, right?
Of the stuffies, and she looks in the closet. And there he is, but she just overlooks him because it's just another face. She doesn't notice that his face is odd because she just sees his face as one of the many faces. That's hidden in plain sight. He's not hidden at all, but she can't find him.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's because there's a bunch of the stuffies there. That's why she can't find it.
Yeah, but his face is not hidden. His face is visible.
But it's hidden in the other stuffies.
No, he's not hidden at all. He's just visible.
I know what you're saying. So anyways, you're going to continue to record family members. Is that correct? You're not going to back down?
Well,
are you a maverick, Paul?
I'm not going to record people and then a day later I'm going to say, look, I got your recording. I'll keep it to myself.
You're going to save it till Faisal turns 18 and then give him the recordings? Be like, see, you were wrong about everything, Faisal.
I'll save it for later.
Because Faisal's what? He just turned 12?
People don't watch the video. I post the videos of the family on YouTube, and people don't they don't go on YouTube and watch it, but who watches it? The people on YouTube who go watch my videos. They watch the videos. More people watch my videos than the family watches my videos.
What do you mean? How are people finding your content other than family members?
No, I'm talking about people over the world who
I know, but I'm saying, how do they stumble on MaxSkyFan? I'm living in India or China. I'm not just Googling MaxSkyFan. How does that pop up in my feed?
I don't know how it pops up, but I was saying people outside the family are viewing the videos. So someone's videoing them.
Well, it's a girl from Seattle.
Well, she's probably not watching the Max She watches the MaxSkyFan, but she doesn't watch the Paul Ruggieri 85253.
Where's that one at? I don't know where that one's at.
You have to type in Paul Ruggieri 85253.
Any spaces or all one word?
It's all one word, no spaces. Paul Ruggieri, P-A-U.
What kind of content do you post on there?
Just family stuff and
Drama?
just family stuff, birthdays and kids outside and stuff.
Oh, is that like when they do their performances, their plays?
I don't think I've done any plays, but I've done music, I did piano recitals.
Yeah, are you still taking piano lessons?
Yeah.
How's that coming along? Why? Just for fun, or what do you want to perform at Carnegie Hall someday?
No, just taking it for fun.
What level are you considered at?
Beginner.
Still, you haven't been taking lessons for years?
I'm not invested. I don't invest the time in it that Steven does.
Well, Steven doesn't take lessons, does he?
He doesn't, but he's an accomplished pianist. Pianist.
Like to tickle those ivories? Well, I think you should stop recording people, Paul. That's just my opinion, and you don't think you're going to stop, correct?
Well, I record people. The video. Why record video? What do you want me to do? Not record video?
No, just tell people that you're recording so they don't get upset.
Well,
because then the whole reason Leah's upset because you didn't tell her you're recording.
Well, Leah got upset because she was yelling and screaming. She wasn't paying attention to me in the background recording her.
Well, because she didn't know you were recording. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I mean, if you're acting like the way Leah acted, and you shouldn't be worried about me. You should be worried about yourself. You're acting like an irrational brat. I mean, I didn't force her to act that way.
Tough situation. So what, Paul? You don't think I can have kids still? Is that what you're saying?
Well, I don't know. It's a time thing. Confucius, his father was very old when he died.
You mean when he was born? Confucius' father was very old when Confucius was born.
Yes.
How old? Like 70 or like 60?
I don't know, extremely old. He was a really old guy.
What's your favorite Confucius saying?
I don't know his quotes.
Oh, well, you mentioned before, so I thought you might know. Or you might know what time it is.
I don't know the quotes of Confucius. The story is the story from the Value Tales.
For the what?
From the Value Tales.
Oh.
The kid's story that talks about values.
I know this guy here, this player. I met him with some of the other people. Well, Paul, you want to wrap it up this week? Just a short one?
Yeah, let's wrap it up.